feed the ducks.
Feed the ducks.
Live from the Raw Live production studio, it's True NFL with Frankie J and T.O. And here's your host, Frankie J.
I am indeed Frankie J. And to my right, as always, the sixth time we figured it out, six-time Hall of Shamer, T.O. With another awesome week of True NFL. We're going to be talking about hirings, firings, wins, losses, tears, and smiles. But before we get to all that, T.O., how's the snow? How's your week been? Aside from football, real quick, before we get into on this day.
They keep saying we're going to get a lot of snow. We barely get any snow. They keep closing schools and kids stay home. That's about what's wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
Get to school. Go in. Whatever. We'll talk about that later. But weakness is being rewarded a lot of these days, so we'll see.
Yeah. We already know how you feel about that.
Thanks. I walked to school backwards because it was so windy.
I used to have to walk through 3 feet of snow. Like waist high. Or walk a half mile to the bus stop.
Yeah, up a hill.
Now it's too cold, they stay home. If it's just too hot, they stay home.
People always say walking up the hill was the worst. I had to walk down a hill.
Yeah, you end up falling a lot more. So it was like the opening of Little House on the Prairie. You're like running down a hill.
Sliding.
Did you use a bucket for lunch?
Well, you're supposed to run diagonally.
Says who?
What do you mean?
Says who?
Well, if you're running fast, you don't just run fast straight down.
Right.
You run diagonally.
Well, yeah, I guess that's why I
Same way you climb straight up. You don't climb straight up. You would try to climb diagonally. Come on. It's physics, just like those weird kicks we see that go off the uprights. Bing! Boom! Feed the ducks. Here we go. Ready?
I'm always ready, man.
All right, little on this day here in sports history. 1973, you remember this? NFL Pro Bowl MVP was?
Say again?
The 1973 Pro Bowl MVP. Buffalo Bill famous running back, O.J. Simpson.
Wow.
Yeah, I always bring up a lot of O.J. on this show. I don't know why.
You like O.J.
I do. I like what he brought to the game. 1989, Wayne Gretzky passes this guy to become the second all-time scoring leader. That guy was Marcel Dion.
Wow, I would have never guessed.
Well, some out there would. 1990, this guy was the first tennis player to be expelled from an Australian Open.
John McEnroe.
You're right. What was he doing? Throwing his clubs around and everything?
He used to freak out, throw his racket, yell at the refs. He was a psycho.
Yeah, a lot of freak
And
outs.
he had a big afro.
1992, Bill Cowher is named the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Second one in history.
Taking over from who?
Chuck Noll.
And there you go. Bing, bing, bing. And here's the last one. You were in this. This is 1986. Hopefully you weren't because you were just a young child then. But 100 participate in the first ever nude Olympics.
There's nude Olympics, huh?
Yep, this was held in Indiana at a college, I believe. First temperature was 38 degrees. You know they do this nonsense? The last time it was minus 50 wind chill. These people are running around here buck ass. Weird. Weird.
A little bit weird. Real quick, just give a shout out to the Married Couple podcast. They just, actually, you can put it on the screen. Glad to see you guys are here. I had to take a week off last week. Yeah, we were wondering if you were on or not last week because we definitely looked. But thanks for being here. We appreciate you both. Had a great time with them, by the way. They're a great podcast. Look it up, the Married Couple podcast. They do, if you look at their sign, they do have a lot of underscores. So you do have to put those in. So underscore married underscore couple underscore podcast. No more underscores. I picked on them for it. I'm like, that's a lot of freaking underscores. But anyways, thanks for being here.
A lot of people have that name. A lot of people have that name.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's true. There's a lot of married couples. I'm not one of them anymore. So anyways, we just want to take a real quick second. Thank everybody that's been watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Feel free, wherever you may be watching, to drop a comment throughout the show, and we will do our best to implement it into our show.
Actually,
but-
I'm looking forward to a lot of the banter
What's
here.
that?
Hopefully we get some comments
Oh,
because
jeez.
I want to know the state of Buffalo here. What the hell's going on with this clown
Jeez.
show? What was that we watched today?
So for me, the press conference with Pagula and Bean just seemed really uncomfortable. It wasn't well put together. It was a lot of them defending each other. For me, it was just weird. I almost feel like they would have been better off not doing a press conference and just making their decision and moving on. And
Pakula, he shouldn't have went. He shouldn't have been there.
he's got no business. Yeah, he's starting to. I don't know why he was there. It was bizarre. It was one. Well, we haven't had a press conference like that in almost a decade. So let's be fair to say it was weird because we're not used to having that sort of press conference where we let go of a coach that really shouldn't have been let go. But a lot of people say it was time. It was just a really screwy situation, and the reasons that were given for certain things were weird. It just seemed like a lot of excuses. You know.
Does anyone agree with this firing?
Yeah, does anybody out there agree with the Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott being fired after 9
Because I know
seasons?
you go on the Bills Mafia page every week, and somebody's saying, "No, they should fire him. They should fire him." So the chatter was out there, and I've said it before years ago that I thought he should have been fired 3 years ago. And now,
Yeah,
what
well,
is it?
you confused the hell out of me because you made a rant video, which is one of our still to this day favorite reels about how, go coach college and this, that, and the other thing, and he should have been fired 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and then he finally gets fired, and now you're saying he shouldn't have been fired. So you have to elaborate on that a little
Well,
bit.
all
So,
right.
I mean, just
All
do
the,
it,
when,
'cause
in the beginning,
you're
we're
weird.
still losing. In the beginning, when this all happened, we're still losing, and he's harping this culture. I'm going to have to say that I was wrong, and he did build a good culture here, and we had a winning team. 3 years ago, I would have fired him because they didn't make the right moves, and he lost on a coaching decision. I can't remember which one that was, whether that was a 13-second game or mishandling timeouts, whatever it was. He actually cost us the game. In this instance, and Pagula comes out and says he made it because of this last game. I don't think the coach cost us this last game.
He didn't.
You could say that he's a defensive-minded coach, and every time we lose, he lets up 31 points. And I get that. I understand that. So when we're looking for a new coach, with that in mind, are we looking for an offensive guy, or are we going to look for another defensive guy to shore up the defense? Because then what are we doing? Is that what we're doing? Would you go for a defensive coach now? Or do you want the young offensive mind? Because if we're going to play this game where he's letting up 30 points and Josh Allen's got to be a superstar, then what are we doing? We might as well just build a number one defense and
Yep.
have this guy win us games, right?
I don't disagree with you at this point. I'm curious to see who they're going to bring in that's going to be taken seriously because, let's face it, McDermott does have he did leave a big set of shoes to fill, really.
I think the wrong guy did get fired.
I've always been an advocate for Sean McDermott saying, you know what, but I had a talk with our friend Tom, really good talk about this whole thing. And there were some things that McDermott could have, maybe prevented, and he needs to get on these coordinators a little bit and be a little bit more interactive with the guys on the sidelines and going up to them like a Mike Vrabel and getting in their faces when they're not playing. I'm a huge advocate for also having the coordinators down on the field, not in the box, especially during a big game. Be down there to feel the temp and feel the what's going on and get a grip on it and be part of the game. It's just there's a lot of mistakes that were made in that way, I feel. That it shouldn't come down to a ref boning you on a call. It shouldn't come down to a field goal. If you're good enough to win a Super Bowl, you have to close the game out. And usually you have to close that game out by the end of the third quarter. You have to have that edge. It shouldn't go down to one,
It always
relying on one play. It always does. But if it just to me, to get as far as we got with the lack of players in this case, and to fire them, I don't agree with it. But at the same time, when do you do it? When is a good time to be fired? It's not. You're not firing.
I'll tell you what. Not when there's 11 job openings.
Yeah, there's a lot of openings, and the Bills already got a line of people that are interviewed or interviewing, and none of them I'm
And
really
who's
excited
better?
about.
Who's better? This was what always stopped me from saying actually fire McDermott because, like, who's better?
Well, I mean, for me, I could see Brian Daboll being a good fit, offensive-minded guy. Did help really start the evolution of Josh
Brady
Allen.
just stays.
Brady, I don't really care if he comes. I think he's going to get a head coaching position, and I think he needs to go away.
He might stay, though. Would you keep Dable and Brady then?
What?
Would you keep Dable and Brady? I already told the Bills should have kept McDermott in my eyes, and they should have hired McDaniel as the offensive coordinator. But that's obviously long gone. So the next thing would be if the Bills don't sign anybody soon, I think they're going to go for Kubiak, and then Dable also makes a lot of sense to me. So those two guys in my mind. Anyone else, I don't even think I want them. To be dead. I mean, to be honest, I don't.
Okay, so there's rumors about Kubiak from Seattle. Obviously, they can't interview him until they're eliminated or after the Super Bowl from Seattle. But there's also rumors. Joe Brady already interviewed. Dayball's interviewing. Anthony Weaver or Anthony Lynn, his name is. I don't know. I'm just confused.
Some other guy that was at the.
Yeah,
and his best man at the wedding or something, that other coach.
I just think that this next hire needs to be a coach that's been there, done that, like a Mike McCarthy perhaps, even a Mike Tomlin if you can talk him out of, or we can work out a trade with Pittsburgh to keep him in. Even Bill Belichick. I'm not a Belichick guy, but at this point, he's a winner, and he could walk into a situation.
He was. He's
could
done all the things a loser would do.
When did
lately.
he start shit in the bed, though? When Tom Brady left, his quarterback, his guy, and then his receivers, and everyone started fading away. And then he got all these rookies, a young Mac Jones, and they sucked. But if he walks into a situation like a Buffalo with a Josh Allen, the best quarterback in the league, reigning MVP, and he made players out of nothing. I mean, Julian Edelman wouldn't have been shit unless he got put in the right offense or under the right coach. Wes Welker, a lot of people became really popular players out of New England because they fit the system. I like a system. I like a structure, and I think Bill Belichick's a good option. To those of you out there listening, give us your comments.
Like I said before, no one coach has ever won.
He says Josh would be used to those two at least.
Used to him, yeah. He would be
used to him. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
No one coach has ever won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams.
Well, Buffalo is known for making history. We have some comments over here on Instagram I got to bring up. I have no clue who this person is. It says, "Where is Stone Cold Steve Austin? I am a WWE star. I am danger. Remember, I am crazy mad. Blade dog. I want to fight."
Those are some good comments.
Yeah, where is Shamrock dog? I want to fight. I don't know who they are.
Wow.
Well, anyways, thanks for coming.
Wrong show.
Yeah, I think you're on the wrong channel.
Yeah, somebody Stone Cold stunned that guy right into oblivion because he's watching the wrong show. pretty much how you handle that.
So that kind of actually perfect time to segue into my next question. And this has been a lot of talk going around too about this, and I want to get your opinion. What is your opinion about quarterbacks or star players on a team having influence and or a say in who is hired as the next head coach? What's your input on that? Because I got my opinion about that.
In our case, if
Yes.
it's a franchise quarterback,
No, in general. Answer the question in general. Do you think that
Sometimes.
players... Okay, back it up.
sometimes, because if you have a franchise quarterback who's been there for a long time, he deserves some kind of. You don't have to listen to him, but deserves some kind of input to your final decision. Do you like this coach? Do you think we could do better? What are your thoughts if we go this route? I need to know what mindset that quarterback is in before he might say I love the guy, and you already know he's going to say it. But at least you had the discussion. At the end of the day, it's still my decision. But at least you had the discussion. And to come out and say we didn't talk to him, they did. I don't want to go off your question here, but they did a lot of things wrong here in this press conference. And I'm going to name one here.
Name one.
Keon Coleman. Why? If you Why are you bringing him up and throwing him under the bus anyways? The guy caught a touchdown. Okay, we can agree he didn't have a great season. He caught a touchdown, all right? You want to part ways with him and you want to use him as trade? The worst thing to do is say, we don't want him. That guy wanted him. What are you doing? You're diminishing his value before you can even shop him. Like, just sometimes it's better just to not say nothing. And who cares who wanted him? You got him. It doesn't matter. And they both wanted him.
I think everybody wanted him. And it's funny.
We wanted any kind of a receiver.
We're here 2 years later, and I'm going to rub the salt in the wound because it's available to me. I'm the one that when they drafted this clown said he's not going to work. He's too much of a circus act. He's too much hype. They painted his mural on buildings, and Macy's went up in sales with the stupid coats and Wegmans cookies. And I thought he was going to suck from the start, and here we are 2 years later. He sucks. I don't think them talking about him made him any less valuable than he was at the end of the game. He made himself who he is. He's the one that got benched. He's the one that would drop those passes. He devalued himself. They were only trying to defend, why did you even draft this guy? So they were trying to shove the buck and swirl it around a little bit, saying, well, it really wasn't us that pushed for him. It was collaborative. The whole team wanted him. The whole team of coaches wanted him. It wasn't me by myself that wanted him. So he was trying to dodge the question and deflect it. That's all that was.
At least Bean stood up and said, no, it was me. I took him. It was my pick.
Yeah.
Pagula should not have been there. Clearly, he's a little out of touch right now. He's going through a lot. We can say that, okay?
Yes, true.
So the worst thing you can do when you're going through a lot is make a fucking big decision. And I feel like this is emotionally based. He's got a lot of shit going on, and he fucking made the wrong choice. That's what I think about it. And it sucks, because it really sucks, because I bet you a lot of people wanted them to come out today and be like, I screwed up. McDermott, do you want your job back?
Is this coming from the...
I bet you a lot of people were wishing that. It can't happen. But don't throw the dude under the bus when your team sucked ass the whole time. And when he comes here, he builds something, and you're in the playoffs all the time. And he was a winner. And now you're kicking him when you already threw him out the door. This was a weird thing. And I just lost a lot of respect for Pagula here. It's better off to just not say anything. Just send Beaner out there on his own, and he would have been fine. I just think this was really awkward. And a circus is what a lot of people are calling it. It just wasn't a good look.
It was a hard watch for sure. I had a hard time watching the short bit of that press conference I watched. It just seemed to me like it was made clear today that Terry Pagula needs to just be the wallet in this case. You're the money, and you need to put the right people in position to handle the team. You're an owner. You're not Jerry Jones. You're not an owner, GM, coach, person. You're not that guy, and neither is Jerry Jones. Obviously, you see what happened in Dallas and what it's going to happen in Dallas until he kicks over. That you need to sit in the background. Just be the money. Just be the money and trust your gut on who you hire and let them do their job. And don't be part of press conferences unless it's something crazy. Like today was not a press conference that should have even been held, let alone with him at the table.
Yeah. And I don't think they've done bad, because we're a small market team. I don't care how many Pro Bowlers the guy's drafted, because they'll say he's only drafted 2. But you look around, the roster's pretty dang good. Dawson Knox had a pretty good run here.
Yeah.
Kincaid's pretty good. Yep. Cook is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Shakir's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, you can't say everything sucked.
No.
They built a good thing with not a lot.
They
and we're
built
not in
this city.
We're mid-range. We're not in a good shape cap-wise, but we're not behind. So, they built a good offensive line, which is kind of what you need when you have an all-star
we do have the best quarterback ever.
So they say.
You wanted to go off about Josh Allen.
Well, he lost the game. He's the one who got McDermott fired, in my eyes.
Okay.
If the guy says we lost on that game, I can only blame Allen. He had 4 turnovers. Right? I don't care what the refs did. I do care, but I don't at the end of the day, because we all know that was crap. Some of us do. I've heard others say that it wasn't a catch, which is Okay. If there's people out there that still think that's not a catch, then I guess they made the right choice. But in my eyes, they didn't.
That was a catch.
Doesn't matter, though. He stood Knox wide open for a walk-in touchdown. Game
We did.
over.
Right.
He 4 turnovers. He had missed a lot of opportunities again, and he did that in that one game we lost when we should have won at the end of the season. That would have put us in pretty good spot too. So
Well, and then
don't expect him to be Superman. That's what I'm saying now. Maybe
that fumble
we're-
before halftime was kind of sketchy too. They should have just kneeled down.
Yeah. Let's go Broncos. How about that holding in the end zone? Yep, that was
Yeah.
uncatchable. They came out and said that ball was uncatchable, but we watched it.
It says, "Let's go Broncos." How about that holding in the end zone, though? Delusional fan. What does that mean?
I don't know if he's talking about the holding. I don't know. There was a lot of weird calls. I'm not here to say that the refs cost him that game because there were a lot of other things that cost us that game.
Sure.
But all I'm here to
fumbles.
say is you got to get that call right, and you got to at least look at it. You have to.
Yeah.
It's a turnover. You're used to looking at all turnovers anyways. It's a humongous game. You got to look at it.
We said this earlier on NFL. These guys grind it out for weeks and months, and this is the game that is going to decide they're going on or they're going home. You have all these technological things in place with the virtual replay and virtual assist and different replay procedures now. You need to take a closer, longer look. I don't care if it takes you 10 minutes of commercial breaks. This is the game. And if you look at that play long enough from all the different angles, it's clear that it's a catch. And as soon as that knee hit the ground, but to me, right, but I'm not the only one. It's all over the internet.
I thought
It's not just me saying that was a catch. No, that was definitely a catch. And sorry,
we watched
Broncos fans.
We watched the same play the next game.
Yeah, when it was called a catch, it was the same. I almost thought it was the same game for a second, like a replay.
Collinsworth told all the Buffalo Bills fans to close their eyes.
Yeah, and now he's going to get heckled.
For
Like
what?
he doesn't
Telling
get
the
heckled
truth?
enough. Finally, he says something right.
Finally said something we agree with. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but hey, we agreed with it.
It sounded good.
He said a lot of weird things. Well, I haven't seen this since what, Wizard of Oz or something? That guy's a whack job, dude.
You love him.
I don't see why everybody hates Romo. I don't mind Romo.
Romo's funny, I think.
I think Romo's better than Aikman. I think he's better than Collinsworth.
Aikman, I watched that play over and over again, and he's a hillbilly.
I don't mind him. I don't mind Romo. He dumbs it down.
He makes it fun.
And he usually gets the calls right.
He does the knuckles with Jim Nance, and he goes, "Oh boy!"
Yeah, he gets all excited like a little 10-year-old.
Yeah, he's like you.
Yeah, he's great.
I mean, look at this goofy fucker.
That's right. Oh, here we go. I mean, Romo's sweet. I don't mind him.
We had him on our show one time, remember?
Yep.
He
I
showed
just
up.
don't like how the other two rub that's in the script. Like Tirico always says it with that other dude, Jim Nance.
No, Jim Nance is with Tony Romo.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Tirico
yeah, Nance always says it. Is that in the script, Tony?
Yeah, Tirico is with Collinsworth.
Yeah, Tirico says it too all the time.
And then you got Buck. What the fuck, Joe Buck,
Oh, yeah.
with Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. That's why I call you the Hall of
It's a
Shame.
rough watch.
Which one? What's your worst one?
That one, Joe Buck.
You don't like Joe Buck?
No, I don't like him and Aikman.
He's good at baseball.
Collinsworth, I don't like either. You know, I really like watching it on Monday nights with the Mannings.
I never watched it with the Mannings.
You should have.
I don't like Peyton Manning.
Oh, they're funny.
He looks like a horse. I just can't take him seriously. He's got one big, massive forehead, man.
He does.
He's
Special
probably got
helmets. He doesn't. He doesn't get CTE. He gives CTE.
Yeah, they built the big and tall helmets for him.
Yeah, he sucks your brain.
Because every time he
material in
took
that
his
head.
helmet off, he had huge indents from the cushioning.
Yeah,
And a big red forehead, and he'd come at you, man. Whew.
he's
Like
always
Neanderthal.
screaming.
Yeah, he's a horse. He's like
Yeah,
horses.
he screams. Our guy cries. It's a difference between a winner
stop
and a
with the
loser.
crying.
Come on, man.
Listen,
I don't want my best guy over there crying.
that's emotion, buddy.
Do
All
it
right,
at home.
listen. Let's ask. Yeah. First of all, thanks everybody for liking.
You're
and
asking
sharing.
a different crowd
if you
these
are-
days.
If you're not liking and sharing, please do, because this is going to be a good one. Me and
I've
Mike will
asked
go
this.
over
People
well.
love their 350-pound Deion Dawkins crying over there like a. No, I don't want that from my offensive lineman. I'm telling you that
Okay,
right now.
after a huge loss and the
I don't
way
care.
it went down, you don't think that they have the right to shed a little bit of tear of like, wow, this sucks, this feeling sucks, and that's
I don't know.
natural
It
emotion.
hits me wrong, dude.
So any player, any athlete, it could be Michael Jordan cried when he won one time. He cried when he lost.
Yeah, when he won.
No, he also cried when he lost.
I'd have to watch that on TV.
Walter
again.
Payton used to have to go in the back of, and
Where no one would see him.
Okay, anyways, this is a different era. There's cameras everywhere.
That's what I mean. It's a different time now. There's cameras everywhere.
So you have a problem with pro athletes crying if they lose in a really shitty way. And their
Shitty
season's
way. It was
over.
His fault.
Maybe that's why he's crying.
All right,
Let
I
his
can
teammates
agree.
down.
Maybe that is why. You're right.
He did say, he goes, I feel like I let my teammates down. So he cried and backed it up.
And then kept crying during the press conference. So
He didn't blame it on everybody. He said, I let my teammates down.
It's a bad look to me, honestly. I don't know why.
So he's not your quarterback anymore?
Well, he has to be. He's 30 next year. Better start thinking of drafting another one. Well, you think that's funny?
No, I don't. I've been saying this for 2 years.
He's already got to have an ankle surgery this year.
I've been saying this for 2 years that they already should have been looking for the next one up, and like Rodgers for Brett Favre and getting that next guy ready in line, and they haven't even considered it. Now they should.
And we'd be getting real. There's no crying in football. Thanks, Ma. See who raised me? That's what I'm talking about. Cry at home.
I didn't say, man.
And you
whatever.
expect that team to win next year. Why? Because
Who,
they're
me?
so emotionally invested, just like when we watched that guy lose his life on the field and then we still couldn't rally together a win on emotion.
Wow.
Screw that.
There's no crying in baseball.
Damn right.
What about hockey?
I've never seen one cry during a loss, dude.
I have. Not me. I've seen it, though.
I don't know. I understand locker rooms to an extent. It hits me differently, man.
Okay. So what if they were to...
You want to cry together at my house after the game and we fucking blew it? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But in front of the world and you're putting an image out there, I don't like the image, man.
Joe
Because
Burrow
now
cried?
who are we? We used to be the bickering Bills. Now what are we? The baby Bills?
What about Joe Burrow? He cried.
And where is he?
Well, you thought he was the best quarterback ever for a
We
while.
thought he's a decent quarterback, but we were
No,
talking
now he's
about
decent.
yeah, he's
Is it
probably
because
top five.
But he cried.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay, so you don't like when he cries either.
No, I don't like it.
Okay. So what if they... Because
Pittsburgh lost. You knew they wanted to cry, but they still didn't cry.
Okay, but here's the thing. A lot of
That
these...
big ass Hayward. We got freaking Dawkins over there bawling like a little child, dude. It doesn't sit well. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just making...
I'm trying to process it is what I'm trying to do, and I don't
All right,
like
well,
it.
Don't cry.
I'm not going to. That's the thing. I'm going to say I fucking screwed up, and this is what I got to do better. And I apologize for letting you guys down. If you guys want to get together after this game where there's no cameras around and we iron this shit out and we all cry off camera, go ahead. I don't want that. What image does that give in the league or to other teams? You don't think I'm not going to use that against them when I'm playing them? What, are you going to cry now? What are you you're losing? You're going to cry? How do you think he's going to handle that? He's going to probably throw a pick. That's what he's going to do because he's off his game. This is the mentalist of the game here. This is what I don't like. I don't like kicking your coach who bailed your ass out while he's down. I don't like any of these things. And I think we need a change.
Do you think it's the coach's fault that they're crying?
My leg is shaking because you got me pissed off.
Who got you pissed off?
This whole team. Easiest path. Easiest path. They're crying now. Put all our faith into this guy. He gets us there, and then he flubs up.
Flubs.
So screw it. Get a defensive coach. I don't even know what I want anymore. I put it down the other day. It was the greatest thing I ever said. I forgot. If you're a true Bills fan, you want this guy out of here so he can win a championship. Hashtag Jack Eichel.
I saw that.
And it's true.
Trade him, right?
Easiest path, still couldn't win. What do you want next year, dude? Because you're not going to get an easy schedule. I'm not going to cry. You'd cry too if your guy throws 4 picks next week and they fire your coach when you didn't see it coming. You'd be like, what the hell's going on? This is weird. And you don't fire the other guy? They go hand in hand. Fire them both if you're going to fire one. It's weird. I don't like the state of the Bills right now. Change my mind. Marketing. Tell me how great I want to sit in these seats next year and watch another year go dwindling down the tubes. Tell me. Show me A.J. Brown and say, wow, he's going to drop the ball too. Just like he did last year. Then we'd be saying, oh, we did get a receiver and he still dropped the ball. I don't even know. Can we win here? No.
Keep going.
I'm trying to process all this.
No, I love your processing. I'm here for you, man. Here you go.
I don't know. Because they'll call you're not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I didn't say that.
People will say this. You're fake fans because you act this way. They act this way because this is what they've done to us. Become so close every frickin' time. 8 years now. Easiest path. You don't have Burrow. You don't have Mahomes. You don't have Lamar. You don't have this. You don't have that. We don't have a receiver. We got the greatest running back. You got all this stuff. I don't know. I haven't even mentioned the refs. That's the greatest part.
No, I want to hear about the refs.
I don't care. We already know walking in they're going to flub it up.
I love that word, flub.
Well, they're going to. They're just going to screw the game up. Well, anyway, some weird shit's going to happen in every game.
That's a good word.
The bigger the game, the bigger the weirdness. You know, we soak it up. That's what we do. It's sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment.
So whatever. He still had a chance to win. We didn't. Yeah. He didn't do it. He didn't make the play. So that's where I'm at.
Who didn't make the play?
Yeah, there was a lot of plays. It's a lot of plays. You're running with the ball, and the ball's way over here, and then you're throwing it backwards. I don't understand that. I don't understand a lot of things that happen. It doesn't matter anymore.
Why did that happen? I mean, you're an athlete. You've run around. You play football and all that. Do you think that what was going on there?
Yeah, who taught you to carry the ball that way?
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. Trying to make a play.
To who?
It's fishy, to say the least.
It stinks.
It stinks of fishiness.
What kind of fish?
This whole game, it just pisses you off because it should have been Seattle versus the Rams and New England versus Buffalo. That's what we all wanted.
Yeah, they definitely didn't give us what we wanted.
I would have been fine losing to Diggs. Having Diggs have 2 touchdowns, 150 yards, we lose that game. I would have walked away with a smirk on my face. It all depends.
It all depends.
How you feeling? Well, it all depends.
How are you feeling today?
I feel a lot better. I don't even know what I need. Diggs has got the pacifier in his mouth. This is what we do when good players want to leave, Dames. We put pacifiers in their mouth and call them a baby. Meanwhile, the real baby is crying all day long over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, this baby has got that baby out, and he's playing in what? The Super Bowl almost? And the other baby's what? Just got fired. Where he's going to go next year, too. Probably the Super Bowl if he goes to Baltimore. So keep crying. Keep crying.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like to look. Got it now?
Yeah.
For as great as you are, you're good. I couldn't tackle you. I couldn't do shit. Good for you. Don't turn the ball over 4 times in the playoffs, please.
Don't do that.
Stop expecting him to. Stop letting up 30 points a game and expecting him to be Superman every freaking game he has to play. Stop doing that to him.
Yeah. You can't leave the game in his hands completely. That's not even fair.
No, it's not. That's why I have a hard time bashing him, because he is great, and he was probably trying to do too much. But whatever. It's over now.
Well, the crying's not.
Next year.
There's always next year.
Crying. Yeah, I know. What will it be next year?
What's the narrative going into next year?
This is our year. New stadium, new us. Must
Red
believe.
Red helmets.
We know we were going to lose 20,000 fans in this debacle, so we made 20,000 less seats. I don't even know. I'm pissed. Should have been us.
It should be.
It would have made a better game, this game.
Yeah, because then, yeah.
It would have.
Yeah.
They screwed up. You screwed up, refs, NFL, everyone.
Yeah, they all screwed
You blew it.
Yep.
Now I got to cheer for New England.
You're going to cheer for New England?
Probably. Unless Matt Stafford makes it.
Yeah, well.
I would have loved to see Allen versus Stafford.
That would have been a great Super Bowl.
Now I kind of want to see May versus Stafford. I don't want to see Darnold versus the guy from Denver. I don't want to see it because then it just makes us having this guy freaking irrelevant.
True.
What's the point of having a good quarterback then?
Yeah. When they got a backup starting in the Super Bowl, right?
When that's all we thought we needed. Remember those days?
Yeah,
I don't know anymore. I'm fucking so confused.
We needed a quarterback. We got one.
Now we need a defense, and we had one. What are we going to need next year?
A kicker.
Now we got to watch Rashid. That's why they should have fired this guy. The second Rashid Shaheed ran that kickback, being fired. Fired. You didn't want him. He was garbage. 5th round pick you could have had him for nothing. Oh, we don't need receivers. We got Elijah Moore. He hasn't done nothing ever.
No.
Don't worry. We got Curtis Samuel. Remember, you were like, oh, he could be good.
I said he could be.
He could be. He's still on the roster.
Who else?
We had a lot.
Yeah. Brandon Cooks.
Gabe Davis. Big game Gabe. He's got 2 big games in his life. Look at the repertoire they'll have. It doesn't matter. He doesn't get open. I don't know. Who else? We had tons of bums. Shakir's not a bum. He led the league. Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 in yards after catch. It's not a bum. We had a good offense. Can't say he didn't have pieces. He had pieces. Are you going to talk this show or?
I don't have to. I love every second. This is fantastic. You can't pay for this shit, man. I'm enjoying the rant. This is like, sometimes you gotta let things go the way they go, and you're doing great. Keep going.
I don't know. I've said all I can say.
You gotta come up with a parody now for Mr.
There's probably a lot of things. I probably just went over every emotion that a Buffalo Bills fan is having right now.
Yeah, right.
Laughing about crying full circle. I know. It's all that's left to do is cry. That's so cliche. But it's true.
What's great as a host is that if you can get this guy, the Hall of Shamer over here, going, it makes for some really great reels, man. He I wish I could put the reel up right now if I had the energy to find it, of him a couple years ago going off about the Bills and the Sabres coaching staff and the culture and how he wanted OJ back. It was fantastic. And I think out of this show, in the 40 minutes we've been here, you've made probably 20 awesome reels. So I'm all about just sitting here, just listening. Plus I have tooth problems, so it's perfect.
It's good to know.
There's a lot on your mind. You're feeling better.
Well, hey. Yeah, it's a long wait till Wednesday. I'm going to be dead honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like popping off live because I can't control myself. But I was pretty good to go today until I watched this press conference, and then that got me. I'm totally losing respect for Terry. I don't know. I don't like you kicking a guy down, kicking him while he's down, and you just fired him. Now you're kicking him again and throwing him under the bus and all this weird stuff. I don't like that. I don't think it's very good. I don't like the way it was handled today. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, have there ever been any other owners that have handled it that way though?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. There's a right way and a wrong way to fire someone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like it was the wrong way. Today should have been a day where you thank him. You thanked him for all that he's done. That's what you do. And you say, we're going in a new direction, but today we would like to thank our former head coach, Sean McDermott, who has done all these great things. And you list them. You let him know.
Yeah.
You sell him to another team because he's done you good, and he left you better than when he came here.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like that would have been the right move.
He did leave a good spot for
I don't
somebody
know.
to come
I'm not a
jump
very, I don't like crying. I don't like all that stuff in sports, but I like to do what I think is the right thing and be a man about it. Yeah, we're going in a different direction, man. You've lost, I gave you 8 years. I've listened to you this long, but we're moving in a different direction. Thank you for everything you've done here. I would have been totally fine with that.
Do you think maybe some words were exchanged after the game Sunday and after the crying that maybe led to them doing what they did today? Do you think maybe there was...
After watching this, I think
some...
Pegula is going through a shit ton of stuff, and he acted erratically in a time where he shouldn't have made big decisions in his life. If that's my honest opinion.
Yeah, I kind of see that. I'm still like kind of, after my talk with Tom earlier, I'm kind of like, do I just unplug from it completely until I don't have to, until I have to plug it in? Like, am I on the verge of maybe just not even caring about the Bills anymore? But it's so hard because we go through this every year, and what happens in, July and August and training camp and after the draft and everything's exciting, and, the football shows start doing their projections and their power rankings and all this other nonsense, and they get you built back up and they suck you back into the fart cloud of like a full-time job of being a Bills fan or any other fan in the NFL. That's going to happen. And that's what happens every year, because every year I'm going to burn the jersey. I'm going to burn the flag. I mean, I did take my Bills Mafia flag down, but I'm like on the verge, and I was telling Tom, I'm on the verge of like, do I continue this anymore? Is it really healthy for me to really put my time into this nonsense?
That was a big question on the Bills Mafia page. We should boycott the games. No one's going to do that, dude.
No, they're already sold out for the next 10 years.
I know. Yeah, they play so few games. It's such a long wait till football season starts, where you just start missing it again. Fall weather comes, you pretend you were a kid, you get psyched into the game again.
You want to go play catch with the
neighbors.
Hooked. Yeah.
The NFL knows this. It's sports entertainment. And what
It's
do they
addiction.
do? They put on a good product, but they screwed up last week, man.
Do you think this is an addiction?
I don't know. Probably.
Are you addicted?
Probably.
If anybody out there is addicted and has anywhere for
I
Todd
never
to give
used
a
that
call.
word with watching sports before, but
You sort of are. You
sure.
like the bare knuckle boxing and
yeah, you can. Yeah, I like. Who isn't? It's competitiveness.
yeah, I love it.
Are Bills fans the most tortured? I don't know. You got Cleveland. You got the Jets.
Yeah,
but they
Yeah,
won
Cleveland.
before, right? Jets ever
Yeah.
won?
yeah. When Joe Namath,
See, so they
Guaranteed
at
it.
least won.
yeah, that was before the merger though.
Nah, we're not the most tortured. We have it so good right now.
The
But
Jets
we just
are
can't get
tortured.
over the hump. There's so many teams.
Yeah,
It's hard to win.
Well, there was one good comment made that only one team gets to not be sad every year, which is true.
It's true. It's hard to win, dude. And
It's
we're
a
a
hard
small
league.
market team.
Yeah,
So
but the market is sort of in a way growing a little
not,
bit.
No,
Well, not
nothing's
by
growing
much.
these days. They might lie to you.
The
Just
conspiracy.
build 20,000 less seats.
Well, yeah, they filled it with luxury bullshit to make more money and sell it to the corporations. Talking about putting a high rise up across the street from the new stadium.
It's good for business. Might be good for the Bills.
Hey, might be more attractive where we get the real talent in here.
We've got talent. We just might get over the hump.
You thinking?
My hump, my hump, my humps. No, I don't know.
As Tommy D would say, are you going to put your eggs in the basket next season?
Hell no.
Not even one?
No, I'd place a $5 bet to say the Bills win the Super Bowl. I wouldn't go any farther than that. No. Do I have confidence? No. This was it. This was it. The 13 seconds was it.
Yeah.
Our guy,
So
they changed the rules because of this guy, because he cried. What are they going to do this time because he cried? What rule is going to change this time? Automatically in the Super Bowl. We can't have this dude on TV crying no more. I didn't even get the ball. Rule change.
about Pat Mahomes crying all the time. When
Can you imagine if that was Pat Mahomes? The shit we would give him, but people let that go like it's nothing here. But that happened here. The rules changed because you didn't get the ball. Come on, dude. 35 other Super Bowl losers didn't get the ball because that was the rule. That's what a coin toss was. That was that was the deciding factor of how you did during the season to get the home field advantage. So you get the coin toss. Might as well not even have a coin toss anymore. Home team, you start over there. You kick it, okay. Who cares?
Oh, so like baseball where the home team starts on the field?
Yeah. Who's J.A.? Oh, Josh Allen.
I'm going to put this one up.
Yeah, it could be. I think that has a lot to do with it, and I think the fact that those four guys weren't in the playoffs. This was it, man.
Yeah. I don't think the window's closed. I think a lot of
It'll
it
never
for
be
me,
closed with he's the quarterback.
I just think we need to bring the right freaking coach in. A coach that's been there, done that, got a T-shirt, has a ring in his, and football on his bookcase. I think we need to bring that sort of coach in. Is Dayball won a Super Bowl? Not with the Bills, not with the Giants, but he's got. I don't know. There's a couple options I'd be interested to see if Buffalo would entertain. I think I'm still kind of going through withdrawal. Like, I feel like I have a hangover. That's what I was telling Tom. I feel like I have a hangover.
I feel a lot better today after this show. I got a lot out.
Yeah, I'm glad you feel better.
Oh, I do.
You needed to let that out.
Yep.
The powder keg is back at a good level now.
I'm balanced again. My chi
Yeah,
is right now.
Smoke a nice fatty after and
calm down, regroup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Regroup.
Know that if my guy loses, he's going to cry, and just hope to God he don't lose.
So would it be? what if he cries if we win? Is that okay?
Will you be done with it then? Oh, if we win,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
So if we win, and
I'm
cries,
fine with that.
and he falls and he does a snow angel in the confetti and he's crying, that's okay with that?
I'm fine with that because.
Would you cry with him?
Maybe because that emotion would spill over. There's
So
a difference.
There is room
difference to
for
me.
cry. There is
A winning cry and a losing cry are two different things to me.
Okay, so winning
I
cry.
put a hell of a lot of work in, man. I'm exhausted. It all paid off. I'm going to shed a tear.
We got one good note
because
here
of that.
from Dames.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
yeah,
it was.
Was it?
And then, yeah.
Was
as
it,
long as
though?
We do have Josh. We are contenders. That is a fact.
He didn't even win people fantasy leagues. Was it really a good season for him?
No, it was an up and down season for him. He had his games where he'd win games for us, but he wasn't putting up 49 fantasy points.
It's supposed to be the easiest
then
schedule we ever had. Remember that in the beginning?
Yeah, next year's is going to be harder probably.
Does it matter? Do we even know who's hard anymore?
No, not really.
Right? So throw that prediction right out the
As long as we're on the air, I don't know.
We don't know. We lost to Atlanta and we lost to the Dolphins.
And we lost to New England week 5.
New England. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
I don't even care.
Not New England? Everyone saying not New England makes me want New England to win.
I don't understand the not New England. Actually I do. It's because Mike Vrabel was part of that Super Bowl team of the thorn of the Bills' side for a long time, and people got sick of them. Just
It's
like
New
they got
England,
sick
man.
of Kansas City. Denver. I'm not a fan of Sean Payton. I always thought he was kind of a prick, mean, nasty, just inhumane coach. So but so is Mike Vrabel. He's sort of a dick too. So they're like, it's like Dick Cheese City. For me, I don't care who wins. I would rather see an NFC team win the Super Bowl this year. I like the Seahawks to win. I like,
What the hell did you pick the Rams for then?
I can pick who I want to pick. It doesn't mean I'm right.
Oh, you want the Seahawks to win?
Yeah, I would like to see the Seahawks win the Super Bowl because, that last time they were in it, when Pete Carroll made that horrible call, when Marshawn Lynch could have just walked in the end zone. You remember that play? I still think, Seattle fans kind of deserve that makeup.
It might have been fake.
Well, they started that shit back then, huh?
Oh, for sure.
You think?
Marshawn Lynch thought there was something fishy about that.
And well, everyone did. It was weird. You have beast
they-
mode and you try to do a slant.
They just
pass.
tried the narrative that the coach wanted to give Russell Wilson all the praise because he drafted him or some shit. But I don't know, dude. You don't run the ball four times there.
And to this point right here, if I'm a Seattle fan when that day happened, where if I had Marshawn Lynch, all he had to do was just walk in the end zone and we win the Super Bowl and they pull that stunt where that interception happened, Malcolm Butler. Talk about crying. I mean, he's not wrong.
Did you ever watch that Marshawn Lynch documentary where he talks about how bad Buffalo was to him?
No. Like when the cops used to pull him over and everything?
Yep. Even
There
in
you
the
go, you big
stadium.
pussy.
Yep.
You are what you
I'm going
hold,
to cry about it. Hold my
Show
kitten.
people your new
Hold
kitten.
my kitten and cry about it.
Let's see if when cats attack episode. Look at that
No,
ugly
he won't
piece of
attack.
crap.
Little kitten. Nation of domination. Grenade, 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 grenade.
Who is
Send it.
that?
Send it.
What is that?
Probably some guy doing some seance and I just unlock something.
You just did something racist or something.
Yeah.
If anybody out there knows
Or was it
what this is-
grenade?
Grenade. I don't know.
Frankie's trying to figure it out.
Say it faster.
Is it 10 times faster? Oh, I can't.
No, don't even fall for it.
Is that fast enough? Prove I didn't say it.
Flapping in the wind.
Oh, we remember those days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
Phew.
box fans. The box fans.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to sell me on we're going to the Super Bowl next year.
Well, I'm not even ready to. I'm not even. I'm not
still
even
buying
ready.
Super Bowl squares.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah. Got to have some kind of stake in the game. You're a big Bad Bunny fan, so you're looking forward for that.
Thank you. We respect you as well. Yeah, usually when there's tongue twisters that are proposed, we don't fall for them. So,
Yeah. I fall for
Well,
anything.
well, you do. What's your favorite song by
Can't
America?
stand for nothing if you don't fall for anything.
How does that song go?
I don't know. Which
Your
song?
your favorite song, Magic.
This could be, yeah, You Can Do Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah, great song. Hard to not smile while that song's on.
yeah. How does it go though?
I'm not singing it right now.
Oh, you're not in a good mood.
Look it up. No, I'm not. This was a bad day today for Bills. Who's y'all? We're not even in the Super Bowl. Who are you? What team do you represent? I'm going to take the Seahawks. Panthers? Come on, man. Let's not say dumb things on live.
Yeah.
Panthers are not better than the Bills.
No, they're not.
You guys, at the beginning of the season, you didn't even think you were going to be relevant. Now you're talking like it's the second coming of Jesus. Next year, yeah, we'll see. You never know. Hey,
He can't be. I mean, he might be right.
I like
Or she
some of
might
the
be right.
players you got.
Yeah, I just don't think Bryce Young is the guy.
I like Tet McMillan.
Yeah, he's good. Rico, he's good.
Yeah,
Who
Chuba
knows?
Hubby's still there. Chubby Hubby. Maybe he'll get ETN. Who knows?
Yeah.
Lot to look forward to as a Panthers fan. Not going to totally bash you, but come on here.
No,
and say,
I mean I can't totally bash them. They went from the laughing stock for quite some time to making a playoff appearance, so you can't take that away from them. Do I think they're better than the Bills? No.
so did the Bears. How do you feel about them?
Yeah, the Bears flipped it around in one season.
Yep.
It's all about coaching. It comes down to coaching and having the right players, and we'll see.
That's why
I'm
there's
not gonna-
17 job openings.
I mean, I'm not ready to talk next year yet. We're not even done with this year. We haven't even gotten to the Super Bowl yet. So for me to judge on how a team is going to be next year is not fair because you
I
start
got a
the
question.
offseason.
Was McDermott still under contract? Like, are we paying two coaches now? I hate when that happens.
I don't. They're probably, you know what, Dames would be probably best to ask this question to, because him and I had a discussion like this. If there's a firing and it's based on performance, or there's got to be some sort of like disclosures in the contract that say you can be terminated.
All right, because I don't want to be like Oakland and still paying three coaches like an idiot.
Well, no, I don't think that's the case at all. I think there's some sort of out clause if it's done within a certain time frame. Based on whatever. But
What will the Bills do next year? I think. Who the hell knows? New stadium. They'll get it rocking again. Marketing's good at what they do.
999 fan, whoever. I don't know what this means.
I'm not opposed to that.
No, you did mention it earlier.
I'm a true fan. I want people to succeed, man, and I know they can't do that here.
Yeah.
They're not going to get over that hump here in this city. I've been saying this for years. I don't care. Unless you're the Bandits, you're probably not winning here.
Okay, so we did get somewhat of who I thought we'd get the answer from. When an NFL coach is fired, they're typically paid the remainder of their guaranteed contract, but this can be reduced by offset languages, like I said, different things written. If they take another job, meaning the new team pays some of the salary owed by the old team, the firing might usually be without cause for the full payout, with teams potentially claiming for cause misconduct to avoid paying if a breach occurred. Breach of contract in this case, not winning the Super Bowl.
You think that's why he came out and said that it was based on that game?
Very well could have been.
Because that was weird to say, because he really didn't coach a bad game.
No, it could have been. That could have been like.
That really wasn't even Joe Brady's worst offensive play calling game.
No, he's
one of
had
his
some
better ones.
That I'll agree with. He had some really horrific play calls. I just hope they don't even keep him on the staff for next year, on any capacity. I just think Joe Brady's toxic to the organization. I think he misused Josh a lot. I think he put him in a lot of spots to get hurt. I think he should have put the ball in Josh's hands a little bit more in some of our stupid losses. But who am I? I'm just that backseat coach who sees it from a different angle, who's doesn't know the language of the playbook, but I also I know football.
It's hard because every play you're putting him out there to potentially get hurt if you want to think that way.
Was the play called to throw the ball backward? I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Who does that? Even like how I am and my thoughts.
I love it. Here we go.
And my thoughts of football and how weird things just don't add up, and I wonder why they do that, and I question it. And even my wife is like, why would he do that?
Your wife doesn't even watch football.
She doesn't even understand a thing. Why would he do that? And I only have one answer. He was told to.
He was told to.
No one else holds the ball like that. And then just Dinky throws it backwards to nobody, dude.
Dinky.
So and it ends up not meaning nothing. A lot of these turnovers, if you notice, end up not meaning nothing. So they're just for
3 points. If that play doesn't happen, we win that game because we only lost by 3. We wouldn't have had to even go to overtime.
A lot of these things don't matter. You'll see a lot of turnovers, and they'll tell you, oh, it's as good as a punt. That turnover matters in betting. The other team might not score after that, and usually don't. They usually punt it away, and they're like, oh, that turnover meant nothing. Well, it did mean something to somebody.
Somebody out there got off
okay.
on.
I don't know. There's a lot of why was the play call to throw the ball backwards? No, no one ever calls that play. No one. So it's just fishy material. Dude.
Well, let's feed the ducks and get out of here and be ready for next week.
Fishy material. Let's go out with Let's go out on a happy note.
Yeah, we'll go out on a happy note. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Thanks for not crying, because T.O. would have probably went off on you because that's just what he does. But we appreciate everyone. We'll see y'all next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the tweets. See you next week, everybody.
True NFL is brought to you by Raw Live Productions. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at info@rawlive.com.